Hey Harmonizers, welcome to this video. We've got Dreamer and Belinda here with us today. Belinda brought Farley over to my intense arena for the first time. I was totally shocked about how amazing he was, but why don't you tell us what you thought?
He was great. He came in a little bit worried about stuff. Where am I? And he saw stuff today he's never seen in his life. I mean, in a dressage ring, we don't have like a carousel, and we don't have bridges, and we don't have all these things. Dreamer's a bit hungry. And he worked hard. He deserves a bit of a bite to eat. And he came in, and through the calm connection exercises, on the S patterns, he just started to focus more and more on me, and it really helped me understand, okay, when a horse comes into an environment and a little bit up, what is the first thing you do? And Lindsay really helped me with that with the S patterns, and he just started focusing more and more on me. And he accomplished things that I could not believe he accomplished. Like walking over the bridge was amazing. He thought it was the most terrifying thing he's ever done in his life, and he was great. It was such a successful, wonderful learning day.
It was really good. And then after all that fun, she got on Dreamer and rode Western for the first time to help, take a look at his flying changes, which was another super awesome success. You want to tell us just a little bit about what you did with Dreamy?
Yeah, so I just wanted to get a feel for him, and I wanted to feel how different our aids might be from Western to English, and honestly, I think Lindsay and I ride really similar. It was easy for me to get used to him, and I first wanted to feel where the gears are, how quick he is off the leg, how sensitive he is to the bridle, and for me that was a 10 out of 10. He was great off the leg, sensitive to the bridle. And when they can adjust their canter, and they have a great canter, I know there's going to be a flying change in there. And Lindsay explained to me she's been doing these invisible jumps to get him to flying change that. She didn't quite understand what she meant, and then we put it all together, and he just popped the change. He did a beautiful change, and it was calm, and it wasn't leaping in the air, which Lindsay said I usually get a leaping in the air one. And it's just a matter of just a few little details of fine-tuning some aids, and he's got it. It's a great horse, and really all the ingredients were there for it to be successful today.
So I'm excited to show you his flying change because I caught it on camera as well as some of the other work that she was doing. And then I'm excited. I only have a couple more weeks to go, and then I'll be connecting back with Belinda and doing a lesson on Dreamer, and I'll share with you the footage right now and show you a couple little tips of things that we did with Farley and with Dreamer, and then stay tuned for some more amazing stuff in the future.
Alright, so here we're going to take a look at some of the things that Farley learned. So we did lots of different confidence building things. My arena has a lot of interesting things in it, and it's never the same. So there was kind of tossing a hula hoop, and then we also practiced walking over a lot of different things. So Farley has a hard time even just walking over poles. So we kind of we're progressive with him and kind of practicing walking over different things. So like here's an example of him walking over a pole, and you can see that he kind of looks at it a little bit funny, and that used to be something that would take him a long time. And it's not that he has to do any of these things for dressage competition, it's more about his confidence building and the process that he goes through to get there, and it's that trust building that happens in the relationship of them being successful together. So we did some going over things, we did tossing things away from him, we did a bunch of other stuff too that I didn't capture on camera, but here's another example of something we did, which is the carousel. And you can see he's not really bothered by the carousel, but he's kind of looking at that bridge that's on the ground there and was a little bit wary of that. So Belinda's just going to repeat that again and want to find relaxation with that before we reward him. So there's lots of different types of confidence, and then I just wanted to show you some clips of Farley kind of in the process of learning how to do the bridges. So you can see that it took several attempts before we got the calm one where he was walking over. He did kind of scrambled over it a little bit and was unsure, but what's important is that we just kind of kept him straight and focused with an attitude of, hey, we believe in you, Farley, you can do this. But notice how we don't try to stop him or slow him down on the bridge. And the reason for that is you can actually create more anxiety with a horse by kind of bumping them on their rope and stuff when they're already a little bit nervous. So usually it's better to just kind of focus on straightness and allow them go at the speed that they're ready to go over at. And here's a little look at doing one of the other poles in the arena. And it's a bit of an interesting example here because you'll see as he walks past this deer and hula hoop to get to the pink pole, he kind of shies away a little bit. And then that kind of gets his energy up a little bit and he ends up jumping the pole. So with the technique with harmony horsemanship, there's no punishment for that because horses, that can just make them more emotional. So instead he just didn't get his positive reinforcement and then redid the task and was able to walk it calmly and got his positive reinforcement. So lots of success for Farley. And now we're going to take a little look at Belinda on Dreamer. So Dreamer's my movie boy, love him to bits, and this is Belinda's first time going Western, which is pretty exciting for her, and she's got to navigate all the obstacles in the arena in the process. So this is a video of her just kind of getting used to Dreamer and kind of showing him the pattern a little bit, and after you see a little bit of this footage, I will show you the end result of Dreamer getting his clean flying change. And so the background story of this is Dreamer, I've done a lot of work with teaching him a lot of different things. He knows his shoulder in, haunches in. We've done a lot of collected canter stuff. I haven't done a lot of riding on him recently just because I'm super big prego, but he is being used in the riding school, so he's still getting used. And basically with the flying lead changes, I was working on my counter canter and Dreamer offered me a clean flying lead change, but because I was working on counter canter, I didn't reward it and instead got the counter canter. And ironically enough, he's never given me a clean change since unless we jump invisible jumps. So here's Belinda showing me how I can get that lead change on purpose. So you're going to see a little lead change right here, and Dreamer gets the clean change. So that was pretty exciting, and I've got some homework to do, but let me know what you guys think. I had so much fun